Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this first session of 2021. Inshallah, we'll have a very enjoyable session, something more to learn, more to enlighten our minds and our hearts, to come closer to Quran through learning the language of the Quran. Inshallah. Ameen. Brother, we are now in lesson 16. To me, each and every lesson after lesson 11 becomes one step more important. More important. This lesson is also very important. In fact, every lesson that will follow will be equally more important. Lesson 17 has got a lot of new things. I'll explain you slowly. I don't want to rush, my brother. Even in this lesson, I will not rush. If it takes 2 sessions, that's fine. I want every one of you, inshallah, with the mercy and grace of Allah, to become very strong in learning the rules of the language. Fluently, inshallah. That is the key to our success in understanding Quran and coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. More closer than what we are now. So here I begin the key. Remember, always go to the key first. That is very important. Don't go to the lesson, the text, but to the key. Now in this lesson we are learning the following. The verb yuridu. Look at the alamatu mudariya, ya. It has got a dhamma for the first time. Yuridu, he wants, with isnad, attribution to all the pronouns. But for example, here we got only 5 pronouns. That's all. Okay. Maza turidu ya Bilal. This is one we are learning. I will write down here 1. Uridu, number 2. Turiduna, number 3. Nuridu, number 4. Turidina, number 5. So, as you can see, out of the 14 pronouns, to all the pronouns, so that means 14 pronouns, we are only doing few. Here, 5 are mentioned. Now you will always see to whom you are speaking. Ya ikhwanu, this is a plural, antum. So we say turiduna. Bilal, anta, turidu. Uridu, I. I. Nuridu, we. To a sister who's in front of us, remember, front of us. Turidina. 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 Note, first time reading what Dr. Abdul Rahim is trying to explain us. Note the initial letters denoting the mudariya, which is ya, ta, Hamza and Noon have Dhamma. Yes, yes, they have Dhamma. This happens when the verb has 4 letters. In the Madi. And you will learn more about this in book 3. Yes, these kinds of verbs are coming in book 3. But for some reason, Dr. Abdurrahim decided to use this verb, 4-letter verb, in book 2. There are not too many. There are some few letters will come, few verbs will come. Now, when there are 4 letters, can you see 4 letters? I will write down here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. This is 4. Arada. Now, when you make it into Mudariya, this goes away. This Hamza goes away. Instead, the Alamatu Mudariya comes. Yuridu. This alif also changed into ya, because there is a kasra before that. When there is a fatah, the alif came. When there is a kasra, it will change into ya. Arada, yuridu. This will come more in book 3, but this is very important verb. So probably that's the reason Dr. Abdurrahim decided to bring it here in book 2. Now, my brothers and sisters, arada yuridu. This is a transitive verb. It will always have object, mafulun bihi. We have to remember that. So we'll see, inshallah. We don't analyze the question, but we analyze the answers. Mada turidu ya Bilal? What do you want, O Bilal? Uridu ma'an. See, this ma'an is mafulun bihi. Mansub. Now you are asking the brothers, what do you want? All of you want brothers. See, ya ikhwanu, all of you. Turiduna. The reply is nuridu, we. Nuridu aklaman, we need pens. We want pens, some pens. Then we are asking sister, ya Layla, ya Fatima, ya Khadija, Mada turidina. Look at it. What do you want? Feminine. Ya Layla. Okay. So now we are going to do more. I will tell you. The Madi of this verb is arada. He wanted 4 letters. I wanted arattu. You wanted aratta. Okay. Now, that's all is the explanation. But that is not enough. So the onus is on the teacher to explain everything. On your own, Madina books can be difficult. But with the help of a teacher, they can become halwa puri, inshallah. So I will try my best to explain you. I've done a lot of my work, so you will also do your work, inshallah. Now there are about 4 pages of explanation here. We come to the next one. What is the next one? Interrogative and negative ma. The ma which refers to nafi, negation, and to the question. We have to now learn this properly. We have done it, but not so properly. Masmuka. See, this ma is an interrogative for asking questions. Masmuka. And then there's a negation. Ma fahimtu darsa. I did not understand the lesson, negative. Now, this we have done before. Now, Dr. Abdurrahim is teaching us another kind of ma, which is relative ma. Now, relative means allazi, allati, allazina. So that is the new relative we are learning, and it is called, please remember, you will always remember this in Arabic, this is called ma al-mawsula. See, we say al-ismul mawsul, which is allazi, allati, allazina, like that. So now we have to learn properly ma al-mawsulu. What is ma al-mawsulu? It is what, that which, this is the thing. So, nasitu, I forgot. What? Kultali, what you said to me. See, this is what. Ashrabu, ma tashrabu. I drink what you drink. This is from the Quran. La abudu ma ta'buduna. I do not worship what you worship. See here, it all says what. That is this one number 2 thing. Number 3, we have learned zuzazi, but we did not go in detail. Zu, abu, ahu, hamu, fu, and zu. Zu means the possessors, having something. Now we learn the mansub form of zu. See, zu is marfu with wow. Now we learn mansub, za. Za. So let me write down here. Zu, za, zi. Majrur. Marfu, mansub, majrur. But here only we are learning the mansub form. Okay. So what is it now? We have learned zu before. When mansub, it becomes za. Fi faslina, talibun, zu, sha'rin, tawilin. In our class, there is a student with long hair. Now you say, Raitu Taliban. Raitu, I saw a student. Za, Sha'rin Tawilin. I saw a student with a long hair. So this is Mafulun Bihi, and then it comes Za. Zu, Za, Zi, they will come as a Nat, adjective. Talibun, Zu. So this is the Nat of Talibun. This is Za is the Nat of Taliban. And then we have Mudaf ilayhi after that. Inshallah, we'll practice a lot. Okay. Now here comes beautiful. Uridu mushafan. I need a copy of the Quran. Mushafan. Mushafan. Mushaf. So this is uridu. I want. This is mafulun bihi. And this is your za. This is the not for musafan. Za harfin kabirin. I want a copy of the Quran with large letters. Fine. Now this is something, we don't practice so much, but since it's there, we will see it. Proper nouns on the pattern of fu'alu. Fu'alu. They are mamnu min sarf. Diptote. Zuhalu, Zufaru, Hubalu. The word Hubalu is the name of a pre-Islamic idol. Zuhalu is the planet Saturn. And Zufaru Zufaru is the proper name of somebody. Now this pattern is called ma'dulun. Ma'dulun. Just remember it. If you don't remember, you forget, don't worry. Just don't worry. Later on, more of it will come, and I will be pointing it out to you. And slowly, slowly, it will get into your hard drive, your mind, inshallah. Now here is given something, how the Arab declension of the noun. Kharaja Umaru. Kharaja, fi'al, Umaru is fa'il. So Dhamma, marfu. Sa'altu Umara. Katabtu ila Umara. See, tiptoed. Mansub and Majrur, they are same. Now, here comes one more. See, there are so many things now given in this lesson, apart from the new pattern of the verb. We will do it slowly, slowly. I'm doing everything here. Then later on, once we start the main lesson, I will, inshallah, go slowly and explain you and repeat all these things again. We have learned in book 1 some words denoting color. Asfara, asfaru. This is also mamnu min sarf. Okay, it's mamnu min sarf. Asfara, yellow, abyadu, white, aswadu, black, ahmaru, red. Now, these are masculine singular form. The feminine singular form is on the pattern of fa'alahu. That pattern we must remember. Always remember fa'alahu. So, brother, we have here abyadu, masculine, and then fa'alahu, fa'alahu is baydau, aswadu, black, sawdau, black, feminine, ahmaru, red, hamrau, red, but mourners. Yeah? Both the masculine as well as feminine forms are mamnu min sarf, diptoed. They will not fully decline. The mansub form and majrur form will be same. Here are some examples of the feminine form. Sha'ru rasi aswad. The hair of my head is black. Sha'ru rasi aswad. Masculine. And my beard is white. Lihati, see now, lihatun, lihatun, lihyatun is monas, so it is baydaw. Hadhil shajaratu, see, monas, shajaratu, khadraw. This is a green tree. Oh, we see every day when we look up into the sky. As-samau, the sky. What about the sky? It's monas, zarqaw, blue. Azraku, and then zarqaw. There is only one plural for both the masculine and feminine form. It is on the pattern of fu'alun. Don't worry, we will see everything is given, but we don't have to remember. It is not possible to remember all of these in one time. But the more you will write, you will get it into your memory, inshallah. I don't like this sentence. The Red Indians, you know, the natives of USA and Canada in the north, al-hunudu, Al-Hunudu is the Indians. Al-Hunudul Humaru. What is the translation? The Red Indians, the natives of USA, Canada, mostly USA. So now there is an example of the same fu'alun, same muannas, mudhakkar, same. Man ha'ulai rijalu sudun, fu'alun, sudun. Wa ulaika nisa'u sumru. Ulaika nisa'u sumru. Sudun, black. And nisa'u, brown. Here's the translation. Who are these black men and these brown women? Now this name, I have not come across. I have not come across this Amrun. In my practical life, I have not come across. In the book, Madina book, I only read it in Madina book. One is Umaru. So I write down here the Umaru, like Umaru. This is the most common, Umaru. And then there's another name, which is Amrun. Now, because they are two very similar to each other, in order to make a difference, the spelling is somewhat different, is made different. Amrun is written with a vav, which is not pronounced. See now, Amrun, vav comes after the ra, after tanween. So it is not pronounced. This is done. This is done. This is done to differentiate it from Umaru. That's the only reason. This vav is, however, omitted when it is mansub, because in this case, their spellings are different. Sa'altu Amran, no vav. And Sa'altu Umara, see, the spellings are different. They are all mamnu min sarf, and therefore has no tanween. No, but please don't worry about this number 6. Don't worry about number 6 at all. Don't tax your mind. We have got other things to remember. This is very important. We have done badal, but now I will explain you more. This is important and beautiful. Aina akhuka al-Hussein. Where is your brother Hussein? Brother Hussein. So how do you analyze it? Here the noun Hussein is called badal, substitute. It is a substitute for akhuka. This is important. This you will try to remember. I will always remind you. The badal, this is the badal, is in the same case. Yeah, it has got when you say same case, it means same ending at the end as the mubdal minhu. Mubdal minhu, what is the mubdal minhu? You don't have to remember. We will be able to figure out, inshallah, you will be able to figure out the noun for which it is a substitute. Mubdal minhu is the noun for which it is substitute. Here are some more examples. Bintuhu Zainabu. So here, tabibatun. Okay, I think I have explained you. His daughter Zainab is a doctor. So I always say, anything out of this, if you take away, the sentence will still make sense. For example, If you say Bintuhu Zainab, his daughter is Zainab. Now you take the Zainab out and you say Bintuhu Tabibatun, his daughter is a doctor. That's fine. Raitu Zamilaka, I saw your classmate, Abbasan. So this is your badal from Zamila. Because it is mansub, this is also mansub, this is marfu, this is also marfu. So badal will have the same case ending as mubdalun, al-mubdalu minhu. The noun for which it is a substitute. Fine. Now, here comes a little more complex sentence. But the more the sentence is complex, it's fun to analyze it and understand it. Katabana, we wrote. Katabana, we wrote to our professor, Dr. Bilal. Katabna ila ustadina. Ila, this became majrur, ustadina, and then a doctor, a doctori Bilalin. So now here, my brother and sister, this doctor is the badal for ustadina, and Bilal is the badal for doctor. See, I put two different colors and two different circles. So this ustadina here is connected with a doctor. This is the badal for ustadina, and then this is with a blue line. This is the badal for doctor. Here it's mentioned. Here a doctor is a badal for ustadina, and Bilal is the badal for doctor. This will come and understand more, inshallah. Now here is something more. Number 8. Another. It's feminine, is okara. Akharu is masculine. And feminine is okara. This is something new. I don't think we have done it. It's not difficult. There is more to learn later on book 3, but right here, akharu and ukhra. They are both mamnu min sarf. Okay? You watch. Akharu comes as a nat. Ukhra comes as a nat. Gab al yawma Ibrahimu. Today, Ibrahim was absent. Wa talibun akharu. See, masculine and another student. Today, Ibrahim and another student were absent. See, talibun, bun, akharu. In the, I have a kalamun, akharu. I have another pen. In the kalamun, akharu. Masculine. Sa'altu mudarrisan. I asked my teacher, mudarrisina. No, wait. Sa'altu mudarrisana. I asked our teacher and another teacher, mudarrisan. So this is akharu. This is akhara. Why? Because this is mansub. This became mansub. Did you get the idea? But remember, muzakkar. Fine. Now, Zainabu min America. وفي الفصل طالبة طالبة أخرى من أمريكا. And there's another student from America in our class. In the class. Hafiztu, I memorized. Surata, Rahmani, wa suratan ukhra. Now, do you see here? Marfu also ukhra. Mansub is also ukhra. It doesn't change. So this will remain same in marfu, mansub, and majrur form, but it has to be bonus. Suratan, talibatun, bonus form. Fine. Both akharu and ukhra are mamnu min sarf. Fine, fine. Now this is number 9. We must remember shayun, 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 singular, shayun, shayan, shayin, properly declines. And then what about the plural? Plural is ashiya'u. And that ashiya'u is mamnu min sarf. So ashiya'u, ashiya'a, ashiya'a. That's it. Won't decline. Now see, all these things, they are coming together. God bless Dr. Abdurrahim. They are all coming together. We will inshallah remember. Now, this is important for us to understand. Very important. There is only one Quran. Quran is Quran, that's it. But if you say the copy of the Quran, then you cannot say the copy of the Quran. The Quran is Quran. When do you have to say copy of the Quran, then it is called Mushaf. Please remember, Mushaf. Many people come to the bookstore and say, I want Mushaf. That means Quran. Mushaf means the copy of the Quran is called Mushaf. Okay. He won't say, I want a copy of the Quran. No, he will say, I want Mushaf. Mushaf means a copy of the Quran. So that is why we can say in the Mushafani, I got 2 copies of the Quran. Mushafani. You cannot say in the Quranani. No, Mushafani. This is important to remember, please. It's easy. You won't forget. Hada Mushafun Hindiyun. This is the Indian edition of the Quran. You cannot say Hada Quranun Hindiyun. No. Wadhaka Quranun Misriyun. No. You will say Hada Mushafun Hindiyun. Wadhaka, that is Zalika Mushafun Misriyun. Remember that. But it is wrong to use Quran in the above context. You cannot use Quran in these contexts. You cannot use. Remember. Okay? So, now, 9, 10, 11, I want to finish it, my brother. That is the last. Now, the thing is, all these things come, and I will be again repeating you slowly, and inshallah you will understand. So please do not get gabrified. Do not be scared. No, we will do it slowly. I won't rush. Not at all. I won't rush. If this lesson number 16 takes 2 sessions, I will gladly do in 2 sessions and slowly. Now here is ma akaltu shay'an. Akaltu, fi'al fa'il, mafulun bihi. Maybe I should write down here. Ma, this is nafi. Akal. This is for madi. Akal. And then this is your file too. And then we have shay'an. Shay'an. So Dr. Abdurrahim wants us to understand ma akaltu shay'an means, what does it mean? I did not eat anything, or I ate nothing. I did not eat anything, or I ate nothing. Here are some more examples. Ma raitu shay'an. I saw nothing. Ma qara'na shay'an. We read nothing. So this is what it is to be used. Now this is the last one. We are trying to understand the use of gairu. Gairu. How do you use it? Warakun, paper. Musattarun. Again, there is a warakun musattarun. Right? See, there is a fatah here. It's not mentioned fatah here. It can confuse you. So I'm writing it so you know exactly. Musattarin. Warakun musattarun. Musattarun. Ruled paper. Paper which is ruled. Huh? Ruled paper. Warakun, you say, I want unruled paper. Should not be any lines or anything. So then you will say, Warakun gairu. Gairu musattirin. Unruled paper. So gairu will come as a mudaf, and there will be mudaf ilayhi majroor. Sahihun. This news is correct. And then what will you say? This news is not correct. هذا الخبر غير صحيح. This is not correct. It's a fake news. This is not correct. Muslimun. أنا مسلم. وهو غير مسلم. غير مسلم. Did you get the idea? Note that the word gairu is a mudaf. So the following word is majroor. That's it, my brother and sister. You will read all this on your own, inshallah. Still continuing, yes. You will vocabulary, this is vocabulary. Okay. And then we have, these are the, vocabulary continues, my brother. Huh? Fine. That's it. This we'll do next time now. Alhamdulillah. Now I come to the main lesson. Very interesting, but not so quickly. Not so quickly. I leave it here, inshallah. Now we come to the text. Text, yes. We finished lesson 15 last time. So I'm not touching it again. Now, before we enter into lesson 16, it is very essential that we understand the verb, the main verb, the main focus of lesson 16 is this verb, arada yuridu, to want, to wish. That is the meaning of this verb, to want, to wish, to want, to wish, to desire. That is the meaning of arada. 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 Okay. 4 letters, you know. How we know it's 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whenever there are 4 letters in Mahdi, this is the rule. For the first time we are learning. 4 letters. Remember, only 4 letters. In the Mahdi, then the Mudariya, the Alamatu Mudariya will have Dhamma. This you will remember forever and ever, ever and ever, inshallah. Arada yuridu. We have been doing 3 letters. Huh? Okay, in that, the alamatul mudari'a is a fatah, not a dhamma. But now, this is a new thing. It has come to us from Dr. Abdurrahim. Arada yuridu. Arada means he wanted. Yuridu means he wants. Did you get the idea? Preparation for lesson 16. I gave the title. We are preparing ourselves for lesson 16. Conjugation of the verb. Arada yuridu. Arada yuridu. Conjugation of the verb arada yuridu. Very beautiful verb. You will love it, inshallah, when we go into the text of the lesson. You will learn, inshallah. Now, my brother and sister, I have done it in a way that will make a lot of sense to you. It will revise what previously I've been trying to explain you over and over again, inshallah. Now, there are 14 pronouns. When we conjugate in sequence. Otherwise, it will become very difficult. I was drilled when I was learning, drilled in conjugating the 14 pronouns in a proper sequence. What is the proper sequence? Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. This is the sequence, my brother. So I have written here, this is your Madi, and this is your Mudariya. Okay, Madi and Mudariya. Please remember, I did not write here. So maybe I should write down Fi'lu Madin. Fi'lu Madin. Remember this, there is a 2 kasra there, tanween there. Just try to memorize it, Fi'lu Madin. And then we have, we say, see here, we have a single dhamma, Fi'lu Madin, Mudaf, Mudaf ilayhi. And then we have here, Fi'lun Mudariyun. Okay, you know, Madi is Mabni. Mudariyun has got 3 moods, you know. We have done Marfu, we have done Majzoom, and then we will do Mansub in lesson number 17. You have the handout, beautiful handouts, you know. So you see, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. So first I say to you, please follow and memorize it, my brother. Because this, you have to memorize one thing, and it is applicable to every verb that you will come across in Arabic language. So, huwa arada. And then huma arada. Same thing we said, huwa dhahaba, huma dhahaba, hum dhahabu. Same here. Huwa arada, huma arada, hum aradu. Then we come to monas here, and it comes aradat. We have to add tau tanisi to make it monas, When you see the verb with the tau tanisi, it tells you that the file has to be a monas. Huma aradata. Now this is very important. Hunna aradna. What happened? What happened here? Why there's so much of a change here? I will again explain you, inshallah. See, hunna and antunna, two things, When they come, they join the verb, they have a precondition. That the lam kalima before us should have a sukoon. Should have a sukoon. For example, I give you an example. Kataba, he wrote. When you say hunna, then it will change into katab. And after that, everything will be katab. Katabna. Did you get the idea? Same thing is here, but little more than that. I will explain you. Let me find a blank thing, So my brother, we have a verb here, ara, the. Okay. So this is called Hamza, which is put extra. This Hamza is the extra. We learn more in book 3, but then ara, the, arada. So this is your fa kalima, this is your ain kalima, this is your lam kalima. 3 letters. First radical, second radical, third radical. I remove this so that it does not confuse you. Did you get the idea? Now then we put nunu niswa, nunu niswa, with the fatah, nun, this is the file. When it joins, then we have a sukun here. This fatah goes away. I'm removing now. Why did you put a sukun there? Because the nunu niswa, the noon of the ladies came, so we have to give sukun to the lam kalima. And then there's a sukun here. Remember? Any letter of alphabet, if it doesn't have fatah, dhamma, kasra, vowel sign, it doesn't have, then you know there's a sukun there. There's a sukun there. Simple example I give you. I give you a simple example. No, my brother and sister, haza, 2 letters, ha and za. Okay. So now, if you ask, or if I ask you, how does the haza end? Does it end with fatah? Yes, I can see fatah. What is there on that Hamza at the end, alif on at the end. What is it? Huh? Can I say Hada mabniun ala fatah? No, no. You will say Hada mabniun ala sukun. I can't see it. My eyes don't see sukun there. Huh? My eyes cannot see sukun there. But there are eyes in my mind. They know that there is a sukun there on this alif. So that sukun, my brother and sister, is how we'll say Hada ismu ishara mabniyun ala sukun. Where is the sukun? Now when you put it, then our eyes can see, but it is there. Our mind can read it. There are eyes in our minds also. They can perceive it. They can figure out. So now here, my brothers and sisters, there's nothing here. Arada. But then we know, I know there's a sukoon here. So we cannot have two sukoons. We cannot have two sukoons. Then we have to remove it. We have to remove it. The whole thing has to be removed. Now what is left now? What is left now? Arad. Did you see? Arad. Na, aradna. Hunna, aradna. And everything after hunna will always have this thing. And you will always say this is with sukoon. You will always say this is with sukoon. We will learn it. You will become strong. I will always give you a lot of practice and you will do it, inshallah. So now you see how it became aradna. From arada, it became aradna because of the nunu niswa. And then same, aratta, arattuma, arattum, aratti, easy. Aratti, that's the rule we must remember. Aratti, monas, anti, arattuma, arattunna, same, arattunna. This is also file, but this is ladies in front of you. Antunna, antunna. And then arattu, fine. Aradna, inshallah. You will remember. Now these rules are extremely important. So inshallah you will remember it. Now. Huwa arada, huma arada, aradu, aradu. I made this song. If you can memorize it, I will be singing it for all the new verbs that will come. Slowly, for you to understand. Huwa arada, huma arada, arada, aradu, aradu. Same idea. Huwa zahaba, huma zahaba, zahabu, zahabu. Hiya aradat. Tautanisi. Hiya aradat. Huma aradata. Hiya aradat. Huma aradata. Hunna aradna. Anta aratta. Antuma arattuma. Antum arattum. arattum. Anti aratti, antuma arattuma. Anti aratti, antuma arattuma. Antunna. Antunna aradtunna, antunna aradtunna, ana aradtu, nahnu aradna, ana aradtu, nahnu aradna. Inshallah, I hope you understand. If you can sing it, practice with me. You will all love singing, everyone. Whenever you have time, you can, instead of humming some different kind of a song in your mind, you can conjugate the verbs, inshallah. Now then, from arada, we came to yuridu. Now here you will define. Madi is all mabni, 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 mabni. Here you will say, see, do you see here? What do you see here? Dhamma. You will say fi'lun mudariun marfuun bi dhamma. Okay, fine. And then here, huma yuridani, you will say fi'lun mudariun marfuun bi subuti noon, presence of noon. Yuriduna bi subuti noon. Hiya turidu, huma turidani, hunna, inna again, yuridna. How did you come to yuridna? See, we have here, I will again show you. You re do. Yuridu, yuridu. And then we put noon niswa. Now her condition is that the lam kalima should get a sukun. They should get a sukun. If we give this a sukun, there's a sukun on ya. So then that ya has to be removed. So what is left now? Yurid. This is what is left. Yurid. Hunna yuridna. Did you get the idea? Hunna yuridna. Hunna yuridna. Hunna yuridna. Just remember, you, with a passage of time, you will become very proficient. Very proficient, inshallah. You will become very proficient. All these things are memorized in madrasas. All these things are memorized in madrasa. And the children, you know, when they are there from the age of 5, 6, they by the time they are about 12-year-old or so, they have become proficient. But they are only memorized, not knowing what they are saying, not knowing where is the file, where is the verb, not knowing is it marfu, mansub, manjuzum. No, they don't know. They become champion. And so I heard this example from Dr. Abdurrahim long time ago. Because all those people who come to Madina University from madrasas, they are clean sheet of paper. They don't know any grammar rules or anything because they don't teach in the madrasa early grammar rules. They just memorize. And then they learn later on, you know. So a new student came to Dr. Abdurrahim's class and he said, Ya Ustad, give me any verb and I can conjugate it immediately. Any verb, any verb. So Dr. Abdurrahim gave him one word and he started conjugating. And he conjugated. Then Dr. Sahib says, what did you conjugate? Any verb with 3 letters, any 3 letters, he conjugated. And then he said, what did you conjugate? He said, I conjugated the verb that you gave me. He said, there is no such verb in the Arabic language. So it means you cannot figure out what is the verb. in the language. You just saw 3 letters, you started conjugating it. So it was, I laughed a lot when I heard this. So we are going to learn properly, inshallah. So I'm taking my time. I want you to do this properly. Now I have another song for Mudaria. Huwa yuridu, huma yuridani, hum yuriduna. Hiya turidu, huma turidani, hunna yuridna. Anta turidu, antuma turidani, antum turiduna. Anti turidina, antuma turidani, antunna turidna, antunna turidna. Hunna yuridna, hunna yuridna, antunna turidna, ana uridu, nahnu nuridu. Did you get the idea? Now I would like you to conjugate this at home, my brothers and sisters. If you have time, but these days I think we all can find time from our daily chores. If you have time, you should conjugate this twice a day, 2 times a day, inshallah. This is my request, that you should, because I used to do it. Any new verb, I would conjugate. Not once, but I would conjugate twice. When I was a teenager, I was fond of Indian songs, and every Wednesday night, Binaka Geet Mala, Binaka toothpaste, Binaka Geet Mala from Radio Ceylon, and there was a lot of advertisement. And this one advertisement used to come all the time. Sar ka dard ho, if you have a headache, or zukam, or if you have a feeling of cold, your nose is running, and then it will only say this, Sar ka dard ho, ya zukam, then the song will come. Do goli, espro. Do goli, espro. Take 2 tablets. So I am telling you that if you do twice this conjugation every day, you will never have a headache of Arabic verbs, and you will never have a cold of Arabic verbs. You will always be free from this. So remember, what will you remember? Dodo goli, espro. Dodo goli, twice conjugation. Remember it, my brothers and sisters. Inshallah, you'll benefit. Now, I come back here before I start the lesson. I have done my lot of work here. See, this is all fi'l madi, mabni, and then fi'l mudariya. Now, do you see here? I have a star here, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 and 5. What are these stars? 5 in your pocket. You must memorize it. Huwa, hiya, anta, ana, and 5 in your pocket. So if you do here, huwa yuridu, you should be able to do 5. Hiya turidu, anta turidu, ana uridu, nahnu nuridu. Right away, any verb, 5 in your pocket. Did you get the idea? And then noon comes and noon goes. But we will only do what Dr. Abdurrahim is explaining us, that it will be whom, I put a plus sign, yuriduna. Fi'lun mudariun marfuun bi subuti noon. By the presence of noon, it's marfu. Okay. Antum turiduna, same. I will not go in more. And then anti turidina. Let me explain this. Turidina. Now, see, now is the time for you to get stronger in your analysis. I will coach you slowly, slowly. You will become strong, fluent, and that will surprise you. And then you will be able to say it without any difficulty. So, turidina, my brothers and sisters, Felun, mudariun, marfuun, bi subutinin, with the presence of the noon. Okay, where is the file? This ya is the file. This ya represents anti. And now here we have yuriduna. Felun, mudariun, marfuun, bi subutinun. Where is the file? This vav is file. When you say yuriduna, it means whom. And when you say turiduna, it means antum. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bi subuti noon, and waw is your file. Please try to remember. I will always say it to make you strong. But when you have to conjugate properly, inshallah. And then, brother, I have here question mark. I have a question mark here. What is this question mark? This is question mark is hunna and antunna, mabni. You will say fi'lun mudariun mabniyun ala sukun. Mabniyun ala sukun. Ala sukun. Now I will say it all the time when we are conjugating, when we are reading the verb, and you will analyze it. So here, brother, please try to do this verb and any new verb that comes, but this is because it is a 4-letter verb. I have to explain this in detail, my brothers and sisters. Now remember, most of the teachers, they will not explain you this. They will just say memorize. Memorize it, that's it. No explanation. But I believe in understanding everything properly. So inshallah, you will try to conjugate if possible. I'm not forcing anybody. You have your own circumstances. But if you really want to become proficient in conjugating verbs, then you got to practice. Have a sheet in which you can write down the 14 pronouns, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, and ana, anna. And write it down, and then you can do madi and mudariya. We have sheets also. I think I can send you a sheet, and if you have a printer, these days the printers are very, very inexpensive, not expensive, my brothers and sisters. So you can print these sheets at home and then conjugate, and then save those sheets, because you will be using it again and again for other extension. For example, majzoom and mansub and all this, you will be using the different section. I will send you tonight again, in case you don't have it. See, if we had a live class, I would have given everybody about 50 of these free of charge. I have it in the warehouse sitting there. I cannot send you. But you can print it. I will send you, inshallah. And remember, what will you remember? Dodo goli espro. 2 conjugation a day. If you have a time. If you don't have a time, 1 goli will do. one tablet of Espero will do. One sheet of conjugation will do. One verb. Okay, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Now that is done, my brother. See, all this is an extra thing I added here in my thing. Now we come to the main lesson, my brothers and sisters. Main lesson. Look at it very carefully. Turiduna is Hamzatul Istifham. This is your Hamza Istifham. I put a line there. Aturiduna shayyan min as-suki ya abna'i? Question. Oh my sons, the father is asking, Aturiduna shayyan min as-suki ya abna'i? Do you want anything from the market, oh my sons? Okay. Ana al-an azhabu. See, azhabu, this is mudariya, ila masjid. Wasa azhabu, and after that, I will go to the souk ba'da salat. Ba'da salat, I'll go to the souk. First, I'm going to the masjid. Ana azhabu. This is also mudariya. Azhabu ila masjidi. Sa'adhabu azhabu ila suki ba'da salati. So now we came here. Turiduna. How did you know that turiduna is the correct verb here? Because you are addressing sons. Antum, in front of you. Antum, more than two, three or more sons. Turiduna shayyan. No, shayyan here, my brother and sister, is mansub. This is mafulun bihi, object. Mansub. Minasuki, ya abna'i. So how will you define turiduna? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi subuti noon, by the presence of the noon. Where is the file? Waw is the file. It represents antum. Ana, I, al-ana, now, azhabu, ila masjidi, fa, wa sa azhabu, sa is a harfu istiqbal. It makes the mudari into future, exclusively in future, ila suki, ba'da salati. Now when the children are asked, aturiduna, look at the answer. Nam, nuridu. Nuridu is the five in your pocket. Ashya'a with single fatah. Why? It is mamnu min sarf. Ashya'a kasiratan. We need many things. We need many things. So nuridu, fi'lun mudariun marfun bid damma. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu nahnu. Very easy. You will be fluent, inshallah. Nuridu, fi'lun mudariun marfun bid damma. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu nahnu. Mustatir means it is hidden. Now the father is asking Umar. So when he's asking Umar, he's saying, Maza turidu. When he was asking everybody, he said, turiduna. Now he's asking only Umar. Maza turidu ya Umar? Turiduna nuridu. Turiduna nuridu. Turidu uridu. Umar says, uridu kalaman. I need pens. Okay, I need pens. Uridu kalaman. Fi'lun mudariun. This is five in your pocket. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bid damma. Fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu ana. Maybe I won't say, I will only say fa'il mustatir ana. Ana. Just to make it short. Then father is asking, Ma indaka kalamun. This ma is nafi. Remember, if there was no ma, and if the question was indaka kalamun, do you have a pen? But ma is negation. We just uh, uh, studied different kinds of ma. So this ma, my brother and sister, ma is a negation. Ma is a negation. What do you call it in Arabic? Nafi. Nafi. Or you can say nafiyun. Nafiyun. Maybe I should. Nafiyun. Nafiyun. Fine, negation. So when you put ma, ama indaka kalamun, then you will say, don't you have pen? Don't you have a pen? Don't you have a pen? Now, when the question starts with negation and you answer with affirmation, then you will say, Bala, of course, of course. In the kalamun, I have a pen. Now comes the color. Azraku. Watch it, my brothers and sisters. Watch it. Azraku. One dhamma. Why one dhamma? Colors are mamnu min sarf. They don't have tanween. Okay. Azraku, azraka, azraka, like that. In the kalamun azraku, I have a blue pen. I have a blue pen. Uridu, I need. Uridu, see, uridu. فعل مضارع مرفوع بالضمة فاعل مستتر أنا. كلاما, I need a pen. أحمر, أحمر, أحمر. I need a red pen. Now father is asking, this is always, it used to give me a laugh, Umaru, and then comes Amrun. We don't have this name. Umar is very common, very common. Amrun, I have not come across, but anyway, it's there. He's asking his son, Amru, Umru and Amru. Mada turidu anta. See, turidu anta. Yeah, Umar, what do you want? Again, same turidu. The answer will be uridu daftaran. I need a notebook. Daftaran mafulun bihi. See, these are all verbs. They are transitive verbs. They will require mafulun bihi. Then father is asking, ama, same question, and nafi, mashtaraitu laka daftaran fil isbu al madi. Didn't I purchase for you a daftar in last week? Bala, yes, of course. Walakin zaka daftara warakuhu gairu musattirin. Warakuhu, the pages are unlined. The pages are unlined. Uridu daftaran, oh, then this is, see, za, with za, warakin musattarin. I want the daftar which has lined pages. Lined pages. No, I have to go back again, my brothers and sisters. See here again a very important, nice verb, but it is, we have studied a lot in book Ishtara. Ishtara. Ishtara, which is to purchase, to buy. What will be the mudariya? Yashtari. Yashtari. I don't think you should worry about conjugating this verb, not for the time being. Unless you are very curious, you can conjugate. Now here again, I tell you something, my brother. See, how many letters are in this verb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the mudariya sign is yashtari. Only in 4 letters it will be dhamma. In more than 4 letters or less than 4 letters, it will be fatah. So ishtara, yashtari, to purchase. Didn't I purchase for you daftaran mafulun bihi fi isbu'il madi in the last week? Bala, of course. Walakinna zaka daftara. But look at it. Lakinna has come. Where is isbu lakinna? Zaka. Mansub. What is this daftara? Lakinna zaka daftara. What is this, my brothers and sisters? I will explain you. Don't get gabrified. This is badal for zaka. Because if you remove zaka, you can say lakinna daftara. Lakinna daftara. But so this is a badal for zaka. Just keep it in mind. Warakuhu, its pages are, the pages are, waraku gairu musattirin. Gairu musattirin means unlined, you know. Uridu, I need daftaran za. When za comes, then this is the not adjective of daftaran. Adjective of daftaran. Adjective of daftaran, because daftaran is mansub, so it becomes za. And then this always will be mudaf ilay. Warakin musattarin. Pages lined. Fine. Now the father is asking, Maza turida anta ya Hisham? What do you need, O Hisham? Anta. Turidu anta. Ana ma uridu shayyan alan. I don't need anything now. Ana ma uridu shayyan. I don't want anything now. Uridu fi'lun mudariun marfun bi damma. Marfun bi zamma. Fa'il mustatir. Ana. Shayyan mafulun bihi. مفعول به أين أخوك الحسين أين أخوك الحسين الحسين أخوك الحسين I'm putting for you the vowel sign أين أخوك أخوك Al-Hussein. Where is your brother Hussein? Hisham says, Huwa fil hammami, he's in the washroom. He's fil hammam. Maza yuridu huwa. What does he want? Yuridu huwa. What is the answer? Huwa yuridu halawa. He wants sweets, mithai, baklava, halawa. He wants laddu. Huwa yuridu halawa. This is mansub, mafulun bihi. Yuridu, same. Fi'lun mudariun, marfuun, bidamma, fa'il mustatir, huwa, it goes to this huwa. Now the topic changes. See how clever Dr. Abdul Naim is. Huh? The whole lesson is divided into different parts. Huh? So here we come to a different part, my brother. I put a line here. See here, to whom the father is asking the question, to whom he's asking, Ya Banatu. Huh? He's asking the daughters. Huh? Daughters. Mada turidna. Mada turidna. Mada turidna. Ya Banatu. What do you need, oh my daughters? Now every one by one will tell him what she needs. Now turidna, maybe I should write down. Mada turidna, ya banat. What do you need, oh my daughters? So turid, huh? this is antunna. I've written here. Antunna. I've written here antunna. This applies to antunna. Huh? So this noon applies to tunna, antunna. Huh? Turid, fi'lun, mudariun, mabniun, ala sukun. Hunna and antunna, mabniun ala sukun. And then we can say fi mahalli raf'in. You can say raf'in for the time being because there's nothing in front to make it majzoom or mansub. So we will always say here, when you don't see anything in the front, then you can say it's mabniun ala sukun fi mahalli raf'in. You have the handout. So check those handouts. Brothers and sisters, the 3 handouts that I've given you, they are very precious. Always keep in front of you when you are studying so that it helps you to analyze it properly. Fi'lun, mudariun, mabniun ala sukun, fi mahalli raf'in, and this nunu niswa is the file. Then Aisha says, Ya abati, O my father, anta ishtarayta li milafan qabla usbuin. Ishtarayta, that is, this is the father. This is the father. Ishtarayta. You know the verb I say, ishtara, yashtari. You bought for me, milafan, mafulun bi, file folder, milafan, qabla usbuin. A week ago. Uridu al-ana, I want one extra file folder. Milafan akhara. This is the naat of milafan akhar, another. I need another file folder. Did you get the idea? Now the father is asking directly. This was a general question. This was a general question. This was a general question to all the daughters. Now it's a personal question to Auntie. Maza turidina Auntie ya Hafsa. See, turidina. Answer will be uridu. Answer will be uridu. Turidina, fi'lun, mudariun, marfun, bi subuti nun. File, where is the file in here? Ya. Ya is the file. Mada turidina anti ya Hafsa. Uridu hakibatan. I need a bag, handbag. Uridu hakibatan. I need a bag. So uridu. Turidina uridu. Now the father is asking, Ama indaka hakibatun? Don't you have a bag? Ama in the key. Sorry, I have to say here, Ama in the key, because it is Hafsa. Hakibatun, Bala, in the Hakibatun, Hamrao, Hamrao. I have a red bag. Uridu Hakibatan Ukhra. I want another Hakibatan Ukhra. See, this is Muannas, so this is Muannas. Hakibatan Ukhra. Savda'a. Because it is Muannas, it became Hamra'u, Sauda'u. So Hakibatan Ukhra, Sauda'a. Hakibatan Sauda'a. Okay? Inshallah, black. This is your mafulun bihi. This is your not. Okay. Then father asks Suad. Suad. Mada turidina. Same. Turidina. Turidina. Ya Suad. Anti. That is anti. Fi'lun mudariun. Marfun bi subuti nun. File is here. Ya. Ya is the file. Indi mistaratun sagiratun. I have a small ruler. Mistaratun sagiratun. Uridu ukhra. See, again, this is muannas. This is muannas, so ukhra came. Uridu, I want another kabiratan. I want one more big one. I want another bigger one. Now comes Layla. Same, you see, I admire Dr. Abdurrahim, even though I've been teaching these books for the last 20 years, but whenever I teach, my admiration just comes out wholeheartedly. See how he is trying to explain us these things. And if you read it, please read this lesson again and again at home. Read it loudly to your children, to your wife, and if your children are with the class, I think there are some children in the class also. Mada turidina anti ya Layla. What do you want? Oh Layla, uridu, see, mushafan. What is mushafan? Copy of the Quran. Remember, mushafan, mafulun bihi, uridu. Same we have done uridu many times, Ferun, mudariun, marfun bi damma, fa'il, mustatir, ana. Za, Zuza. So here, because Musafan is mansub, so Za harfin kabirin. I want another copy of the Quran with big letters. Za, which has big letters, containing big letter with big letters. Now, see how many times it's used. All the daughters, so far 4 times. Alabu, Ya Salma, same, Anti. Ama turidina shayyan. See, he did not say Mada turidina. Ama turidina shayyan. Don't you want anything? Ma nafi. Question. Ama turidina shayyan. Don't you want anything? Ya Salman. Salma. Ya Salma. Bala, of course I wanted. Uridu mojaman. Oh, I want a dictionary. Inclisian. I want an English dictionary. Mojaman, Inclisian, wa akhara, and another one, Francian. She wants 2. Fine. So What is it here, my brothers and sisters? Mojaman, dictionary, inclusion, and akhara, because this is muzakkar, it came akhara. Remember, we have to understand when the akhara and ukhra comes, we understand to which noun it refers. So this refers to mujaman, dictionary. Now the father doesn't see his wife, so he says, Ama turidu ummuka, ummuk. No, I think here it will be ummuki. Ama turidu ummuki shayyan. He's asking, I believe he's asking Salma, Ama turidu ummuki shayyan. Doesn't your mother want anything? See here, turidu. So that goes to the, okay, he, Ama turidu ummuki. Okay, where is the file? So I will only say turidu fi'lun mudariun marfun bid damma. Where is the file? Ummu. That is your file, marfu. Wahuwa mudaf and ki mudaf ilayhi. So this came for here, turidu. Salma, yes, it is the same Salma. Madri, I don't know. As aluka, as aluha, as aluha. Shall I ask her? As aluha. As luha. As'alu, 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 and then ha. Right? See, this is as'aluha. Shall I ask her? Question. As'aluha. Naam. Father said, is Ali. See, here this is fellow Amar to a monas, auntie. Fellow Amar to auntie. As aliha. Say, no, is aliha, I beg your pardon. Is al is anta. Is ali is auntie. Remember, is ali ha. You have to understand. So I have written here, is al is anta. Is alu antum. Is ali anti. So this is how it is, my brothers and sisters. Is ali ha. Fine. Salma takhruju, she goes out. Thumma tadkhulu ba'da qalilin, after a little while. Taqulu, taqulu. Innaha turidu salasata amtarin, 3 meters, min hazal kumash, this cloth. Taqulu. Fi'lun mudariun marfun bid damma. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu hiya, that is the ummu. Innaha, verily, she needs turidu here, same, it goes to here, turidu here, salasata, mafulun bihi, object, amtarin, mudaf ilayhi, min hazal kumashi, from this cloth. Khudh, she's telling father, khudh, hada namudhaja, ya abati, take this sample. Khudh hada namudhati, namudhati, sample. Sample. Take this sample. Ya abati. Alabu. Sa'ashtari lakum ma turiduna inshallah. That is the end of the dialogue now. Sa'ashtari, this when, maybe I should I should write down. I have written it, but maybe I'll write down here again, just to give you more practice, inshallah. تقول إنها تريد 3 أمتار من هذا القماش خذ هذا. This is فعل أمر مبني على سكون. This is فعل أمر مبني على سكون. فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت. That is the father. هذا مفعول به. خذ هذا. Take this. The father. She's telling the father. خذ هذا. Take this. نموذج. This is the badal of هذا. يا أبتي سأشتري لكم ما تريدون إن شاء الله. I will buy for you what you need, inshallah. So this ma is ma mausula. Remember, ma mausula we studied in the key, which means allazi, or which you can say allazi is representing ashiya'a. Ashiya'a, ashiya'a. So now let me just reinforce the thing. Where did I write down ashtari? Here. Maybe I'll write down again. I'll write down here. I want you to tell me something. Ishtara. 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 To buy, to purchase. Yashtari. Yashtari. Now, I'm not going into difficult, too much detail, because this will again bog us down. We are now learning more about the verb arada yuridu in all its forms, But here something I want you to understand and reply yourself very forcefully, and see that you understand or not. Ishtara, Madi, Yashtari. So this is Mudariya. This is Huwa, Ishtara, and this is Huwa, Yashtari. Okay? Huwa, Yashtari. Now, this is, you did Madi Mudariya, Yashtari. But now I ask you something. 5 in your pocket. See, whenever you will do like this, you can ask the question, 5 in your pocket. So, very easy. Yashtari, tashtari, tashtari, ashtari, nashtari. Huwa, hiya, anta, ana, nahnu. Remember this 5 in your pocket, my brother and sister. Huwa, yashtari, hiya, tashtari, anta, tashtari, ana, ashtari, nahnu, nashtari. So 5 in your pocket should be no problem for you. You will say tashtari. And hiya tashtari, anta same tashtari. And then ana ashtari. And then nahnu nashtari. If you have understood the 5 in your pocket, whether this will make life very easy for you. It made my life very easy for me. I was never scared of any verb. I used to love to conjugate it. It was a joy to conjugate the verbs. It was fun to conjugate the verbs, And the more you will write, oh, brothers and sisters, I cannot imagine where it will take you. It will make you very proficient. Your handwriting will improve. Your speed will gradually increase. And you will be surprised that you can write Arabic so nicely and so fluently, inshallah. I pray for you. The day will come, you will become all of you, very proficient, inshallah. So here is Ishtara. The 5 in your pocket only comes in Mudariya. Remember, not in Madi. Madi is Mabni. Yashtara, Ishtara, Yashtari. Yashtari. Remember, Yashtari, 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 Tashtari, Tashtari, Ashtari, Nashtari. Okay, my brothers and sisters. So if that is the case, so what is here? Sa'ashtari. What is it? Sa'ashtari. I will purchase. Will. The scene change the Mudariya exclusively in future. Sa'ashtari, I will purchase. Lakum, for all of you. Allazi turiduna, that you are wanting, inshallah. Turiduna, same. Fi'lun mudariun, marfun. Bisubuti nun, fa'il mustatir. Takdiruhu, antum. Wow. Antum, all of brothers and sisters, the children, masculine, feminine, turiduna, antum. Ma turiduna means, I will write down here, antum. So, you have the Madina books, beautiful Madina books. Inshallah, you will practice it, read it, read, inshallah. And this dialogue is a very beautiful dialogue. May Allah bless Dr. Abdurrahim. He's very clever in designing the dialogues in the lessons, mashallah. So we are almost at the end of the time. And now, next week, we'll do all the exercises and see if you can move to another lesson, but maybe not. I will not rush, my brother. I will not rush. The exercises need to be understood and to be written, inshallah. Lot of exercises. So first is answer the following question. Mata yadhabu al-abu ila suki? When does the father go to the souk? You can say yadhabu ila suki ba'da salati. He will go to the souk after the salah. Yadhabu al-abu, mudariya, this is mudariya. Yadhabu al-abu, ba'al al-abu, the yadhabu fi'al mudariyun. This is your file, abu. See, huwa in here, the file can come. Yadhabu abu, yadhabu fi'alun mudariyun marfu bid damma. Where is the file? Not mustatir. Abu comes afterward. Ba'da salati. Madha yuridu al-Husayn? What does Hussein want? Huwa yuridu halwa. Huwa yuridu halwa. Or you can say yuridu al-Husainu al-halwa. This is the file. This is the word. Madha turidu Suad? Here, turidu mistaratun kabiratun. Mistaratun kabiratun. Big ruler. Big ruler, inshallah. Fine. Man alladhi yuridu mistarat? Same question again. Manil Lazi Yuridu Mistarata. He has what? Who wants to, who wishes for, who's the one who's wanting Mistarata, Al-Mistarata, the ruler, he has what? Madha turidu ummu. What does the mother want? See, turidu ummu, this is the file. Fi'al mudariun marfun bi damma, al-ummu is the file. So turidu, you can say, turidu al-ummu, sarasata mafulun bihi amtarin mudafilay min al-kumash, from this cloth. Did you get the idea? Alhamdulillah. Now, brother, I would like you to read it on your own, the other things, starting from number 3. From 3, read everything. See if you can complete on your own. Maybe you will be able to do it, inshallah. Especially number 3 exercise, it is only yuridu, or the derivatives of the yuridu. Yuridu with isnad means everything will be from yuridu. All the isnad attributed to pronouns. But here we finish this. Correct this. No, I don't know why. This, whatever it is, we corrected. Yuridu Umaru Kalaman Ahmar. Not, he doesn't want black. He already has a blue pen. He wants a red pen. Yuridu Ishamu Ashya Kasiratan. Yuridu Hishamun Ashya Kasiratun. Ma yuridu shayyan. He doesn't want anything. Hisham doesn't want anything. Hisham does not want anything. Hafsatu indaha hakibatun hamrau. She has the red one. She wants the black one. Hafsatu indaha hakibatun hamrau. Hakibatun hamrau. Where is Hussein? Hussein fil matbakhi. No, Hussein fil hammam. Did you get the idea? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So here, just 2 more minutes I have. I want to just tell you, fill in the blanks with the verb yuridu with isnad to suitable pronouns, to attribution to the suitable pronouns. Fine. Now, in this, let me tell you, just for 2 minutes, I'm not doing this exercise, we'll do it next time, but I want you to attempt it at home. Ya ikhwanu, that will be antum. Ukhti, that is hiya. Layla, that is anti. Then you will, looking at this, you will fill the verb. Sayyadi, that is anta. Anta, this is anta. This is anta. And then ana, that is ana. Maza ya ikhwati antunna. Nahnu, you know nahnu. Tullabu hum. Mudarrisatu, that is the hunna. Mudir huwa. Did you get the idea? I go one more time. This is antum. And this is hiya. And then this is anti. See, I've written here so that you know who is being addressed. Anti, ti. This is Sayyidi, anta. And this is Ashaq min as-suq. Ana, we know ana. Madha akhwati antunna. Nahnu, we know nahnu. Tullabu, that means whom. Mudarisatun hunna. Al-mudiru huwa. Now this will help you, inshallah. And then you can easily figure out, and you can go on your own more if you want to, and we will do in detail everything. But in the meantime, please conjugate the verb arada yuridu, madi mudariya, and my brothers and sisters, you should read the lesson. Read the lesson as many times as you can. So then it will be right in your mind. Beautiful lesson, beautiful dialogues. You will love reading it. The more beauty is that you understand now what you are reading, inshallah, inshallah. Okay, my brothers and sisters, may Allah bless you all. May Allah bless you for sacrificing your time and sitting in the class to learn the language of the Quran. And may Allah make this sacrifice of your sitting and learning as your ibadat. And may Allah bless your family members, your spouses, your children who made it possible for you to sit for 2 hours. May Allah grant you excellent health, barakat in your rizq, in your career, barakat in the children's education, and barakat in the whole family. And may Allah make the children salihin, sadiqeen, muttaqeen, and may Allah protect us all from the evil of this pandemic, and may Allah protect the Muslims at large, everywhere, wherever they are. May Allah protect them from the evil of this pandemic, and may Allah protect the humanity at large from the evil of this pandemic. We'll see you next Saturday, inshallah. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamu ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.